Let's discuss.
Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I will be checking out a new album from Left to Suffer. It is called Feral, and I have saved one of the singles, the most recent one, Artificial Anatomy, featuring Kim Dracula. I've saved that for this video, so I've not heard that. I've only heard Primitive Urge and Disappoint Me thus far, so I wanted to be sure to have like a decent amount of new stuff to go through on this video, and it wasn't too far out to where it was, you know, too difficult to wait. I just listened to Disappoint Me and Primitive Urge a bunch to hold myself over. So we'll be checking out the full album today. I'm very excited. I love the singles, especially Disappoint Me. That breakdown just lives in my head. It's very catchy. They did some weird vocal stuff, so I'm hoping to hear more of that on this record. I will link all their social media, any promotional links for Feral, the band's merch, all that stuff in the description of this video. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Title track.
Falling asleep, trying to fucking die. It's been a while since I felt alive. Feeling the weight of my world crashing down around me. Lift in my head when I feel like I am fucking drowning.
Last audio.
My mind set to attack. Here we are again. Same excuses in the same old story. Missing out cause it's starting to bore me. And I'm starting to hate myself. And your rage is much so better than stress. Rolling down around. You entertain how you feel. I always tell myself to oppress my demons. Every time that I lie awake, I know
Get the ooze in there.
Everyone's after me. They try to lure me to sleep, but I won't concede. It tears me apart that I have to feel this pain again. Feel this pain again.
Taylor's range is crazy. Something I expected there.
The waves of my world crashing down around me. It's in my head, and I feel like I am drowning.
Sounding feral. Okay, this is the single that I skipped to do this video. Featuring Kim Dracula, who I have not listened to otherwise. This will be my introduction. They about to call that Left to Suffer for with the rat-a-tat-tat in this.
Fuck it. Why was something drag me down? I'm so sick of suffering. There's always a way out. It's taking everything from me.
Yeah, that's shit. The slow groove, are you? Effects. Oh. With the eerie acoustic outro. Riff was so groovy to begin with, and then you slow it down. Okay, Primitive Urge I have on the channel. Love this. Disappoint Me somehow, just above it still. For me, Fit for an Autopsy, one of my favorite bands. I love Joe Bad, love Fit, but Disappoint Me, that it really just got the most plays out of me.
Slowly counting down while I'm losing my head with my feet on the ground. Fell in love with what it is, silently judging me, but you don't know how to live. I'll die, cause I'm feeling alive, and manipulating others is just part of your time. I'm trying to justify the only form of self-punishment is on the inside.
Still thinking about that last one.
But I can't decide for what box I'm fucking in. Makes it hard to breathe, even harder to believe in my fate. I'm tired from walking through hell. No worse.
That guy in the crowd. I feel that. Then come on.
I sink to the floor and I stare at the ceiling, and it makes me
Would not be Left to Suffer without this for
and
me.
I take these pills just trying to fight out the illness.
I hear that.
So give it up, there's no time to regret. And if this world is just supposed to be an ending, I say it clearly now. They know me, I'm just a push me down. Well, we all see the pain so sad, and I'm fighting every day with depression.
The bass so far on this record is exactly where
Throw me under the waves. I'll just say I'm bloody.
little quick drop into the solo. Okay, recluse.
I'm not made to fall apart as I'm sticking my fingers into my skull. Bleeding as I sever the lifeline. Where is your comfort now? Becoming a beggar is stuck here forever. Bleed on my tongue as I enter the tethering eye. I play dumb till the stories they tell me. I'll lie down until it gets boring. This has become a subject of conflict. Anti-Christ, paralyzes test. Back to station, falling out my hair, I'm breaking out this artificial mold. I'm a slave to death. And it hurts. I stand for nothing. Please save me for death. This pain I cannot describe. When I know everything's an end of my torment, no one's left to comfort me. This is never as good as it gets. No one's left to comfort you. This is as good as it gets. In your company is a personal threat. Imagine a life that you can take for yourself and not personal and personal agenda. Inside it forever, I'm pulling the lever and I Stand of all your lies. I'll return as your sacrifice. Need me, but ignorant and push it away. I'm not made to fall apart as I'm sticking my fingers into my skull. Bleeding as I sever the lifeline. Where is your comfort
The way it's shaping up so far, this will be what I've been, I guess, like kind of craving since they put out On Death. I've liked a lot of what's come out after it, but nothing has hit me like this, except On Death. Illusion of Sleep. Distracted. Yeah. No. Interesting. Really interesting choice there. Huh. I definitely would want to be replaying that one. This is my jam.
Breaking me down as quickly as you build me up, and I'm still here thinking about it every day. Cause we're all built to feel pain. Not to feel nothing, when will anything fucking change? Why does it matter when we're all gonna die? Why can't you ever fucking look me in the eye? Why am I the one that you've chosen? Don't make up your fucking mind. Did you? But you disappoint me.
I feel like that right there, they really tapped into, and that's hard to see in these records. I think I only have one track left, but it's so fun. Cause we're all built to feel pain, not to feel nothing, when will anything fucking change? Why does it matter when we're all gonna die? Why can't you ever fucking look me in the eye? Breaking me down as quickly as you build me up, and I'm still here thinking about it every day. Cause we're all built to feel pain, not to feel nothing, when will anything fucking change? Why does it matter when we're all gonna die? Why can't you ever fucking look me in the eye? Why am I the one that you've chosen? Put out the fire that burns its soul inside my skull, it's swallowing me whole. I know the pain is insufferable, and I'll do how I go. Stare out the stage. Why is it coming to this? Slowly rising inside, I'm desperate now to feel alive. Now I'm losing control, left in the cold, I'm all alone. As the cycle repeats itself, and there's no hope for anyone else. What just happened? So much going on in this song. That's not what I was expecting for a closing track on a Left to Suffer, Feral. Let's discuss. I am really happy with this release. This will be my favorite thing that they've done since On Death, though On Death will still remain an absolute bar of an EP, and I think it's got so much packed into it, and I just want to explain a little bit, because I don't think that it's, you know, every release they'll ever have should be compared to it necessarily. It is an important part of their discography, I think. Their first release is great as well. Lost at Last is one of my favorite tracks in their discography. But through and through, On Death just hits something that's like an emotional level, an aggressive level, both like the way that... But, okay. So it's obviously, it's aggressive, it's emotional. A lot of the lyrics hit really hard. And the lead, I've talked time and time again as I do Left to Suffer videos about the lead work on that record, specifically in the track Depression. That just, the first time I heard that, I was like, I don't ever need another song again. Obviously not true, but I still, that is just such a song that hits for me. With this release, I feel like they've got definitely some of that lyrical content there, some of the aggression obviously there, but they've done a good job of kind of mixing in the stuff they've been trying to do, I think, with these newer singles. Also having, like, with Disappoint Me, having that rat-a-tat, and then all over this record there are just little parts where there's not that same sound, but variations of just Taylor kind of seeming to do whatever the hell he wants vocally, and I really like it because I don't think that's something that you hear. Obviously there are trends of like goblin noises and things like that, but in this, like this sound and such, it's not something I've really seen a band let loose on. So that I really enjoyed, and also a lot of the guitar work, the mix on this, the bass sounds fantastic. For me, favorite tracks, I would probably say Consistent Suffering, which we will have a lot to talk about with that one. But I really liked, I think it was Break the Fever that I dug a lot as well. The riff in Artificial Anatomy, that was a big moment for me. I think that track's one I'll need to give some more plays to as well. As I mentioned, that was my first introduction to the feature on that track, Kim Dracula, so I'll need to check out more of their work and kind of pick apart how I feel about the feature, I think, on first listen, and everything going on instrumentally. It was hard for me to kind of take all that in on first listen and how I felt really about the feature itself. The main thing I remember about that track after one listen is 100% that riff coming back slower. It's just so good. I love that. It's so groovy. For me, the opening track has a good set the stage kind of deal for the rest of the release. The closing track, not at all what I had expected. It's got like, you know, a big ass breakdown following some sort of like almost like a club beat or like a party beat. The chorus on that track was probably one of the most unique that I've heard for Left to Suffer. That is a very nostalgic sounding chorus, so I think it's unique in their discography, but is certainly like reminiscent of certain bands that I listened to a lot growing. Just nothing that I expected really to close out the record. So really interesting closing track. Sometimes it feels like bands either go super aggressive with the last track or they, you know, tap into the closing energy, as sad as can be. Think Wilt by Holding Absence. Incredibly sad. Stuff like that. But this just felt like a wild ride. It has that style. Yeah, everything I just mentioned makes that track really stand out to me. I think that one will be one of the ones that ends up with the most listens for me. I think some tracks in the middle-ish for me will they fall off a little bit in terms of how much I loved them. And so I think and I can't even really pinpoint what it is. It's been the same thing that I've had going on with really everything that's fallen off rotation for me post the On Death release. I could not quite pinpoint, especially like some of them. Snake was a track. I loved that chorus and all of the track as it first came out. It stayed on my playlist for a while, but it was just one I kind of fell out of touch with, which has never happened with me with On Death. But I do think there are tracks on this album that I'll have that same connection with, and there hasn't really been anything that's hit me in this same way as some of these tracks. Break the Fever and Recluse were super cool. I think Break the Fever is the one that had like the vocal drop into the solo. So details like that I really like. I think production-wise, this is a great fit for them and their sound. On Death sounds immaculate, but there was some stuff that they released afterwards, and I wasn't really looking at who did what or anything, but it just didn't quite feel the same to me. And I think that's at least one part of what has unlocked this release for me into kind of being one that I can connect with. There just were certain parts that felt like they should be hitting a lot harder, the way that Left to Suffer can, and they just really weren't. And some of I'm not really sure. It's very hard for me to pinpoint. But I do think that with this track, especially Consistent Suffering, the Feral and Consistent Suffering will get a lot of plays from me most likely, and then I think Break the Fever as well. Disappoint Me will probably stay on rotation for me, and then Primitive Urge will also jump up. The rest of it, I'm unsure of. It has the potential to kind of fall off the playlist for me or be something the more I listen, the more into it I am. But I really love this direction for Left to Suffer. I think more than anything else they've released recently, this seems very interesting. It's not predictable in any sort of way, and I enjoy that a lot. It was a ton of fun to listen to. So I'll see how things play out, see where this falls in terms of repeat value and stuff. I know I have like my set. Heavener is my #1 album of the year and stuff. I don't think this will end up at the top for me, but it will be something that I continue going back to, and I think this will be something that some people, I specifically have a few people from Discord, my Discord server in mind, that'll probably have this up towards 1 or 2 right now, and maybe through the year. I have no idea what will end up happening, but for right now, I could see it putting up a fight with some of the big contenders we've had this year. So those are my thoughts. I know it's not really much in terms of what I would want to see different. I don't think it's really fair to like continue to, I don't want On Death Part 2 or anything. It's just easy to compare something that you have so many listens on, and something that, like, through all of the stuff that's come out in the last 3 years, all of the stuff that's gone on to the rotation, moved off of it for me, that is a release that has remained. And so that's really more the gist of it than being like, oh, I want On Death Part 2 or something. That's really not something I ever want to, like, ask for from a band, especially to repurpose material or just keep doing the same things over and over. But I do know how hard they can hit for me, and I think I'm always just looking for something that does that, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to elaborate a little bit because I know I had mentioned it here and there. But yeah, those I think are my thoughts after a listen. Let me know what you thought in the comments, favorite tracks, all of that stuff. I will link all of Left to Suffer's social media, their merch, any sort of promotions for the album or merch for the album in the description of this video. You can also find my link tree, which will have the Discord server invite link, the Twitch channel, my Patreon. On Patreon, I do the polls for the upcoming Twitch streams, which I'm trying to do a few Twitch streams per week. I'm still doing one YouTube stream per week of requests on Tuesdays. That's the day I have planned, unless something is going on a Tuesday. On Patreon, I offer a lot more than that, but to sit here and list it all out would be probably a waste of your time. It's all listed on the Patreon if you have interest in checking it out. The Discord server is where the community is based for my YouTube channel. We've got a lot of really lovely people in there, music-related conversation unrelated to music as well. So if you're interested in joining, checking that out, that'll be there. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.